when flooded, turn around, don't drown.
Wow, you guys are not making it. You're crying.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
What is a Rimrocker like?
Well, we're gonna find out, right? So it's 160 miles from what I read from Montrose to Moab. And so I hope it has a good hard base because it's been raining for 2 straight days. Like we live in the high desert. It hardly ever rains this much, huh?
Yeah.
So guess we're gonna find out. We're not really set up for doing like these overnight overlanding type trips, but we'll get it figured out, huh?
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
We're just driving on a gravel road.
Well, it's more than a gravel road.
We'll see what it looks like. It might be parts of it that's like a smooth gravel or a 2-track road, but some of it might be pretty rocky and slow, like the mountain passes.
Yeah, we are stuffed in here like sardines with these dogs and kids. We might reevaluate our overlanding situation at some point.
Let me get all this has to go back there.
I don't know if it's gonna fit.
And those dogs.
4 humans, 3 dogs, and all of this.
And look at how much space one dog. Oh, one dog down. look at them go. Look at these dogs are ready to go. Look at this weather. It never rains in western Colorado. Look at that. Where'd this come from? We aren't prepared for tent camping because usually we're camping in that. This weekend, we're gonna rough it. We're gonna rough it, huh?
Mm-hmm. We're glamping.
We're gonna do some glamping. We're gonna be glamping.
We're glamping this weekend. That's what the bag says.
Is that glamping? Uh-huh. It's a lot of. We are driving out Highway 90 in Montrose, and this is basically where the Rimrocker starts. This is also right near where the Rimrocker Trail that we have lots of own cool spot right here by the start of this that a lot of people kind of keep a little secret. There's a waterfall right over in these hills. And what it is, it's extra irrigation water, and we're gonna go see if we can get back to it and see if any water's flowing. The only problem is it's a little muddy back there, and it's been raining, record amounts of rain the last day and a half. So
hopefully that makes the waterfall good.
Yeah, there could be good waterfall, but hopefully those mud holes aren't too bad, huh? Yeah, we're in a Jeep after all. So let's see. So what it is called Dry Creek Ditch. Do you want to cross it or go right here?
Cross it.
Let's cross it and see what it looks like on the other side.
All right, they want to cross it. You can see there's a BLM sign down there. So what we're gonna do is just cross it. Oh no, not this water. Look at how bad your dogs are. Yeah, with all the, it reminds us of our time in Alaska. It's so wet and dreary. What you do is then just follow that little creek down to the canyon edge. It's just a very short hike, and it's super cool. It's just a short hike back here through the vegetation, but you can hear it.
You guys need help to get over here.
There's a little. See, it's. I don't want the kids going over that lip. Maybe they can go up and around.
Don't do that.
Maddie, see how slick that is?
Do it fast.
Oh, look at, she just walked right across it. Look at that, kids.
Look at that pool, huh?
Yeah, look at that pool down in there.
It was like a really hot day. It'll be so fun. In the pool.
What do you think, Maddie?
I don't know.
Flowing a lot more than it was last time we were here, huh?
Yeah. Last time we were here, we were on a different spot.
It was just a trickle. This would be really nice on a hot day. You could also come to this place if you were camping to go rock crawling over by Boulder Canyon. Just a short, maybe mile drive. Will it stay with us? Will it stay with us or keep raining? We're not used to rain. This is like when we used to live in Alaska. It's a good day to get a little mud on the tires.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Dogs out. I don't want mud on my seat.
Yeah. So that now just keep in mind that it's seasonal. It's not always running, and you're most likely to see it in late spring, early summer. Also, if you're looking for it on Onyx maps, just look for Dry Creek Ditch, and that's what it is. It just goes right over the rim of the canyon, and so things are clearing up. So hopefully it dries up a little bit. So as we're working our way up, we were down in the Pinyon and Juniper, the lower elevation. As we're getting our way up higher in the elevation, basically we're following Highway 90 into the Rimrocker, and we're up at the elevation now where it's a bunch of like scrub oak brush with wildflowers and stuff.
Look at all the sheep over there, Rob.
Yeah.
Now look at the sheep over there. I bet you there is
Really, this starts off as you go up Highway 90 up to Divide Road and then follow that down. So really starting off, it's really nice roads. It's not very rough.
You see all the sheep over there?
Rain today. We're thinking maybe if we could get to Buckeye Campground tonight, that'd be super cool. But this really nice forest up here. It's really green, nice and cool. It's nice to get into this weather. I like cool weather, not hot weather.
Oh, look at those birds.
Well, our sunshine didn't last long. We are moving on down towards Columbine Pass, and we're back in the fog and the rain again. So we'll see if I'm sure it'll just be intermittent all day. Probably
Yeah,
have.
I think it's supposed to clear up later in the day, Ron.
Yep.
Running it to the right place.
Just a little socked in out there.
Look at you.
Yeah, just imagine behind those clouds.
I was telling Rob that I'm like, the overlook probably aren't going to see a lot. It's cool though, just to see what it's like. It's really cool.
Hey, it's kind of clearing up right over there. I can see the...
Hey, there's a road down there.
Big area.
Can we go down the road?
Yeah, that's where we cut back to. So we take that road down in there. So we're going to go to the campground, then backtrack a little bit. Reverting back to the old Onyx maps. We missed a turn, and that's why this is so nice. I've used this so much in the last 2 weekends. We're not affiliated with them in any way, but it is so handy. If I was looking at it ahead, then So we are up at Columbine Campground, and this is a really cool area. So these are all camp spots along here, and you can see it's summertime, and there's only like a couple campers in this campground. It's a huge campground. Really nice area. We're making this multi-day trip with our friends James and Amanda Gallegos. This is all of our first time taking the Rimrocker Trail. A couple little ponds you can hang out at. Kind of cold up here today, but last time we were here there's fish in them. You could see the fish swimming around in them. So this is a really cool campground, really OHV friendly and big camper friendly. Higher elevation again, and you just kind of, and these are areas that there's not a lot of people. Like we only encountered maybe 6 other rigs, and 5 of them were in a group together. Just empty out here today. All right, we had lunch up at Columbine Pass Campground. It's just like a quarter mile off the Rimrocker Trail. But we're just making our way back down to Nucla now. So we're gonna stop and maybe See,
some windshield washer fluid.
yeah, we definitely need windshield washer fluid. It's spraying mud off the tires too. So far, it's just been pretty well graded road, but it's still a nice drive. So we'll see how the next section is. I haven't been on this part of this road before, so should be fun. All right, so we're dropping down towards Nucla.
We're on the pavement.
And we're on the pavement now. So we're gonna roll right into town, refill on supplies, and start making our way out the other side. So far, so good. I think we're about 40 miles. Like a co-op, and it has a couple gas pumps at it, so it's easy to miss. You would think of a normal gas station, but apparently this is all there is here.
Right, is there a little...
So definitely want to top off before we head back out, so we're not running low, but didn't even see these pumps over here. Got out the other side of Nucla, it basically turned into 2-track. We're back in the BLM land, and it's 2-track dirt roads, and it's pretty smooth for what it is. Now we're heading over towards the Colorado-Utah border. It's been a pretty smooth trail so far. Not much washboard, just surprisingly smooth for these kind of roads. These are usually bumpier, aren't they?
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth and fast, huh?
Yeah. We're cruising. I mean, it's, I don't know, how many miles were we?
I bet you were at like 50. I bet we're at like mile 50, because it was like 40 before Nucla.
Yeah, we're probably 50 miles in or so.
Or is that Nucla or Naturita that we went to?
Nucla.
Nucla. It was like 40 something before Nucla.
It's just really nice country out here. Pretty cool area.
So it looks like there's a river down there, huh? What river is that?
I think it's a Dolores.
The Dolores? Higher than normal. If
All this rain that we've got would be crazy.
Yeah, so.
That thing. It is, look at that. Big river down there. This is just a ballpark.
Wind flooded.
Oh, okay. There's the Tabawatch Trail is also over in a seasonal creek. It's when flooded, turn around, don't drown. But it's a nice little place to stop. The water is nice and cool, and I mean, well, it's actually pretty warm for what it is. Just a fun place to hang out for a few minutes along the way. I believe it's called Tabawatch Creek. So the nice thing about this trip is it's just nice and laid back. Just way out here, just a really nice area. Places that just really cool country out here, huh, Roxy?
You see forever, huh?
You see forever.
Not past that hairdo, though.
Yeah, not past that shaggy hairdo. I will to check out along the way. They were all over the place out here. Just cruising out here, up above the Uravan area, I believe. The road went from really smooth now to kind of back to 2-track. We just came across a huge jackrabbit, huh, kids?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's a cool rabbit. I mean, he had huge ears, way bigger than other rabbits. Hey, we didn't really stop to take pictures of those. You see deer everywhere, but that jackrabbit was pretty cool. Cool country. I would love to come back here someday. This is all old uranium mining area. So it was a bunch of old uranium mines around here. And some of the remnants are still here, but it'd be super fun to come back with the side-by-side someday and cruise some of these side. No, this one looks way muddier.
It looks like a mud hole.
It's very shallow and very muddy.
Windows up.
Yeah, windows up. This could get muddy. All over you. We keep following all these green placards, but we also have the
Escalante Canyon a little bit in here. You know,
I agree.
Very green, and then
there's a whole bunch of creek crossings in there, so you're crossing the same creek over and over.
yeah, here it is again.
This was one of my favorite areas along the whole trip. You're way up high on these cliffs up above these Moab. This country's awesome and there are not many people at all out here.
It's just really cool, kind of really surprising to me. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, I'm sitting on turret.
Switchbacks back down towards the highway, and we'll be. We are cruising down a stretch where you're back on the highway, then we cut back off road. Really cool area. It's a lot of big red rock canyons.
It's right after this 180.
All right, looks like we're crossing the Dolores right here. Really cool area. Really cool. Let's see what this says. But it's looks a lot like Moab. Yeah, there is, isn't there?
I was a lot of these backcountry roads like this can be really bumpy, but these were really nice and smooth. As we made our way up in elevation up above Montrose, Colorado, this area was amazing. I was really surprised at how nice the forest was.
Kids, what do you think of this place?
I'm just punched. It's very green.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Hey, this is the deal. You can't have this. So it's all rotated. George should face.
Is this your kid's first time putting up a tent?
We did it at the house.
I mean, in the wild?
Well, just the backyard, sleeping.
Trip over those.
Daddy, hold it up.
What are you kids doing in there?
Do that.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Look at you go, Maddie. Look at all that room, Maddie. Stuffies. You got tons of room. What a nice lake. There is only a few other people out here. I'm not used to that in Colorado, not packed.
Never?
I don't think I've ever been to one that's not packed. It's a nice break. What do you think, Ems? Look good? Who had a good first night in sleeping in a tent?
Me.
Yeah, were you cold?
Yeah.
You were cold?
Yeah, kinda. But baby cold, yeah.
I've stayed surprisingly warm. I'm puppy.
It was warmer. Is it cold outside or
No,
is it warm outside?
it's really nice. Really nice. There's no bugs. It's nice. What you making?
Coffee.
Yeah.
In the back of the Jeep.
Little jet boil. Making coffee the most simple way. I sure am.
A little bit of camp coffee.
A little camp coffee. Is it cowboy coffee?
No, it's gonna be a French press. We're not having no cowboy coffee here.
Fresh coffee.
I get sap in your hair and make it worse.
Yeah.
The pure solitude and peace of this place was amazing. It was something we haven't had.
We're in basement couches and living room floors. I went and caught a dream and I can't let go. Been trying to break into some boys' club. They got cigars in that dry rub. I'd love to sing them on my songs to see what I got. I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes go to the rooks, becoming honest man. I put 100,000 miles.
All right, so we woke up this morning and this place was really pleasantly surprising. Really nice big pine trees, Ponderosa type pine trees all over the place. One of my favorite type forests. And it's just gonna be a really nice day. Yesterday we had lots of rain, mud, all that kind of stuff, and it's drying up. So what we're gonna do is continue making our way to Moab, checking out any cool things along the way. And this area was probably one of the nicest. I didn't expect that. So slept good last night in the tent. The kids slept good, dog slept good. So just a really nice place to wake up to and make some coffee and get our day started. Just really relaxing. It's definitely an added benefit.
All right, so we just crossed from Colorado into Utah, and we're still in this really nice pine forest after leaving Buckeye.
You look at the LaSalle right through the trees over there.
Oh, and there's an amazing view of the Manti LaSalle Mountains.
Over there.
Right up in there. Show the depth the best, but there's still some snow up there, and then really nice big open green meadows. So far,
These dogs. Look at this, the dog pound.
So bad. Maddie, can you get out for a minute?
Kids having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's been your favorite part?
Same.
That stream over back by Nucla?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about camping
that was uppy. What about Ruby? What about Ruby, this dog?
I really hug her.
Uh-oh, I had to stop.
so far this is the roughest part of the trail. We're almost to Moab. We're up in the LaSalle Mountains, and we got to a place where you cut off. I don't remember. Anyway, just following the Rimrocker route, and we get to a place that's considerably rougher than pretty much anything we've driven so far. So we're still in the LaSalle Mountains, and we should be dropping down into Moab shortly. As we got closer to Moab, cutting in front of the mountains, this section of trail was one of the rougher sections of trail. You end up with this oak brush that gets really close to the sides of your vehicle. However, on the day we were there, it wasn't quite bad enough to scrape down the sides.
Probably hard to tell on the GoPro, but you can just see forever up here. It's a really little trail lunch. What we got there, Lex?
These are cheese brats and these are brisket.
Brisket brats?
Yep.
That's new.
Can I have a fork, Mom?
More shirts that represent some of the different trails that we go and do. So just something to keep an eye out on. Like I said, we'll put a link down in the description below to our Amazon store.
I was initially concerned about running this trail in the summer. I thought it would be too hot. But the nice part about it is, it stays in the high country a lot more than I thought it would, which makes the trip a lot cooler than I was expecting. As we started dropping in elevation, making our way to Moab, it got considerably hotter. We were going to have to find some way to get some shade or beat the heat.
Ems, you drove most of this trail. What was it, a couple years ago? You drove everything all the way up to the exit.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Stay.
It was during Jeep Safari.
So bad.
Remember the guy? You don't remember. So we are making our way back down towards Moab. It's getting considerably hotter. It's up around 90 degrees. And we're out by area BFE right now. This trail right here, it's one of the rock crawling trails. We're just making our way back towards Moab, and we're gonna go by area BFE, then drive back towards town. Maybe we'll stop at a place we can try to cool down with some water, huh?
Yeah, we need to. It's hot and we're sweating.
It is burning hot. So at this point, you could pretty easy cut out to the highway, parallel the highway a ways into Moab. And if we're actually doing Rimrocker, well, we might as well do the entire thing, huh?
Yeah.
Just
We have to just finish it the last 5 miles.
yeah,
It's a pretty smooth road too.
it is. It's not too bad. This is the way actually that we usually take in when we camp out at area BFE and we drive our rock crawler side by side into town. This is the road from out there that we take to get into town. So it's a pretty nice drive. But then we can say we did the entire thing. So bumpy this last little stretch, but we're just gonna do a little detour over to try to get some relief from the heat here. I'm gonna, just before finishing the end of this trail officially. All right, we just finished the Rimrocker. Now we're gonna go, this road washed out, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Down there, look at how close he gets.
Yeah, that's not passable.
Wow, this probably got crazy. Hey, what are you doing?
You want to come in back? Yeah.
Oh, there's Dubin.
Seeing how long I can last.
Hey, there's a rock.
We didn't know at the time, but a day earlier, when all that rain was happening, a couple got swept away in their side-by-side during this storm.
Stream at the end of Steelbender Trail. It's a nice little stream running through there. There's usually not too many people. So we decided we're gonna set up camp tonight at Ken's Lake. Ken's Lake is right near the trailer spots, all that kind of stuff. And then a nice decent sized lake. It's a good place to cool off at the end of this nice long journey.